What now? I found new power.
Do that, okay. Let's level this up. There we go.
I'm still getting stronger.
All upgraded for right now? Yep. Okay. I don't know if I need any items from you. I should be able to get better stuff soon. Yeah, we're okay. The excursion, modern and magical. Russell, is everyone safe? We had no casualties, however, we were swept aside like pebbles, unworthy of even a glance. I could do nothing but watch. I was powerless against him.
No.
There was little else that could have been done. Responsible as they were for the downfall of the Resistance, any move we might have made would have resulted in needless sacrifices. I believe the intruder sensed the power of the prince's awakening and came to investigate. I don't know why he would have run away, but I'm sure he surely has a plan. Tread carefully, please. Okay, bye, Russell. Need to hurry after him. Are you ready? Yep, let's go.
Stop! You. Zorba.
He's back again.
So it was you behind the attack?
Indeed it was. I killed the prince, though he died all too easily. And the odd thing was, his aura felt awfully similar to yours. So I decided to bide my time a while and listen. And it's a good thing I did. There really is something stranger going on. Who are you? Are you the prince or not? Whatever your answer, I must report back to Lord Luis.
Do you have any idea what Luis is really scheming? If he becomes king, everyone in this country is doomed.
If that is what Lord Luis so desires, then I shall see it done.
It's almost impressive how blind your faith in him is.
I suppose it's just easier to follow instead of thinking for himself. He's forgotten anything he really wants.
What do you intend to do? The crown is too heavy a burden for your reedy frame. Lord Luis is the true king, who will save the worthy. And you are nothing but a powerless imposter, only fit to be sacrificed.
He is no imposter, fiend. His Highness has finally taken his first steps on the road to victory. Here, at his journey's end, after enduring these countless hardships, he has become a true successor, a true ruler. Because he knows the people's suffering firsthand.
Well, imposter or not, it's all the same if he's a corpse. And so I shall return the prince and his dying legacy to the underworld, where they belong.
Bastard! I wondered why you ran away, but it was all to lure us straight to this monstrosity.
Keep your guard up. The Melancholia is fueling his magic power.
We've come too far to be stopped by something like him. Let's put our power on full display.
Okie dokie. Power, new art archetype. Prince surges forward.
This guy shows up again just when we've unlocked some new power. Kinda feels like fate by now. Okay, time for a new fight. Stay on your toes. Alright, let's take it down and then get after Zorba.
Yep. On the way. I think... I don't have one that does... Oh, yeah, I do Radiant.
Flare!
He has become Beelzebub.
Tough one.
I shall take my fullest power.
you actually have a weakness?
Not this tactic. Looks like we can't brute force
No.
through this one.
Alright.
Oh, souls of kings, give me strength. I destroyed it. I pray that did something. This, watch me.
Gale! Got him! Let's keep it up.
No holding back!
Right on.
See that?
Nice one. Flo.
Yes, I did.
Nice hit. That was
Everything
perfect.
with fullest power.
Kahoolan!
Don't
I call upon the royal soul.
going for the
Great job, Juna.
Samurai, I'll turn you down!
Quick, knock them off again.
Here I go! Black Frost! That ought to turn the tide of the battle. Watch me!
Howling winds their weakness. Don't let us down, Juna.
Hack and slash!
There we go.
Satisfactory.
I feel stronger.
Oh, no other ones. Okay.
I continue to...
I'm better and stronger. The bastard got away.
I say, you chaps boggle the mind. It's no mean feat to fight on even footing with a human.
I'd hoped as much. You may yet have the power to face Luis at his full strength.
It's good to see you're safe. We've certainly taken these powers a long way. Maybe we thought ourselves invincible, but don't worry. At long last, the prince is safe. In a manner of speaking. Everything's going according to plan.
Still, what's our next move? The people think you a monster. We'll not find any public backing like this.
Alsace once said that His Highness the Prince was a soul born into adversity. He is royalty and elder both, heir to the legacies of heaven and earth. He is water and fire, in condemned conflux. When the day comes that His Highness may be revered as the good ruler he can be, then the world will truly be free of prejudice. And that, he said, is why we fight.
In his own words, huh? We have to fight for what he believed in. All the more reason we can't turn from this.
Right.
Years of prejudice will not go away overnight. Nothing could accomplish that. But if we don't believe in things that can change, they never will.
Come what may, my life is a shield raised in your highness's name. Are you prepared to fight Luis to the bitter end?
Let's go fight him together.
We fight him together.
Yes. By our efforts, we will stop Luis's reign.
If he ends up king, he'll be sending all traitors to the gallows. Not just us, but any innocent folks he doesn't find use for.
We've lost too many lives along this journey, but if Luis has his way with the world, such partings will become all too common. We have to stop him.
Look, I'm never giving up hope either, okay? All we have to do is beat him. Right?
I hope you'll sing a victory song.
Looking forward to the victory song.
Well, we've got bigger things to worry about now. But I can't wait to sing it.
You... I'm still amazed. You really do look just like your mother. Truly, you are a child of fate. Your mother, she loved your father, and you with all her heart. The injustice that befell this village is not your fault. But listen well. Once you leave this village, you cannot return until you have fulfilled your ambitions. After all, An old crone like me can't take care of you forever. If you want to overcome your hardest challenges, you'll have to face them yourself. The world's fate is in your hands. Please, put an end to the tragedies of humankind's failures.
Thank you. And for everything.
Our final battle lies ahead. We cannot lose. Yet, before all else, His Highness has only just awoken. Let us rest in the gauntlet runner for today, and advance to the royal capital tomorrow.
It's a bit strange, isn't it? I was convinced we'd been together for a long time. But I can't believe we've only just met. The beginning of my journey may have been a false memory. But my journey with you and the memories we've made, those are all real. Well, guess I'm repeating myself. But I'm glad we're working together.
Likewise, I'm glad to be your ally.
Yep. Though, I guess our toughest challenge is next.
Having overcome her trial, I can sense newfound conviction from Gallica, both as an ally and a friend.
The mystical fairy, Gallica. She who still keeps the virtues of the mage. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee.
Woohoo!
By the grace of her newfound powers, work together to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
We've got the path to tomorrow.
I like how you can kind of see that Willow's changed.
Yeah. When things get tough, remember this magic. The music meant for you will play in your head.
This is the magic that Gallica cast for me once. Now that I think about it, it may have helped me in ways I didn't realize.
By the way, the chiefess told me something about your novel. Apparently your parents gave you that book when you were still just a kid. I wonder what your parents wanted you to get from reading it. What they hoped for you, I guess. I suppose you'll have to find out for yourself.
This book is a legacy of my parents, the late King of Uchronia and the Queen of the Elven Sanctum. Perhaps the utopia depicted in this book wasn't a mere fantasy, but ideas of the old world passed down in the Sanctum.
The part we're reading today is the last chapter. It's about the ruler of this ideal world. Let's read it together. The last chapter is about the ruler of a utopia. The one who governs this utopia must have an unwavering will. To maintain justice in this world, there are innumerable obstacles to overcome. Yet, as long as one lives by their ideals, those who support them are sure to follow. A utopia is not the creation of a single mind or a single power. It is a world shaped by all its people. The last part sounds a little more metaphorical. There's a little more. However, even a utopia may one day fray at the edges, and its people may come to conflict over the question of what is right. What is a true utopia? What is a true ruler? None have yet found the answers to these questions.
And true utopia was never achieved. The so-called utopia depicted within the novel was based on the old world, but it fell into ruin and was destroyed by war. So if this book traces the trajectory of the old world, are these truly the ideals we're striving for? It seems rather the opposite.
So even the author of this book struggled with these questions. And if you become king, you'll have plenty of tough questions and struggles to face yourself. Lady Cruiday mentioned the king was a real idealist when he first arrived at the village.
But little by little, the pains of reality crushed his hope. And he even lost his son. In the end, his will was broken. He didn't lift a finger to stop the church's rise to power. With that in mind, I can honestly see why people would be drawn to Luis. His values are radical and cruel, but he's devoted to them. Unshakable, even. But we can't lose either. For the sake of everyone who has believed in us along the way.
Even if I were to win the throne, there's no guarantee my idealistic vision would ever come to reality. And yet, what choice is there but to believe in them and fight on? The alternative is to accept that nothing will change.
You've got the power to change the world. And the one who gave it to you was, well, yourself. And that's what I'm going to help you with. That's my mission. My real mission. And I'm going to see it through.
After discussing the novel and our deals with Gallica, I closed my eyes. Academia, it seems I've been summoned by more in a dream.
I saw what happened. So, you found a way to unequivocally shape your destiny. As far as I know, there is no record of your newly acquired archetype ever being used, even in ancient times. An archetype whose existence was only theoretical, known to some scholars as the magic of true sovereignty. Indeed, a power of legend. I once said that to be Elder was your inescapable fate. However, it seems the truth was more complex than that. Magic is a process by which we confront fate and tame anxiety. And archetypes are its essence. They are manifestations of a resolve capable of heroic virtue. So then, what do you think is the foremost, most inescapable fate a person must bear?
The foremost fate? Not really sure, but for me to be me, and for you to be you? Or something like that.
Indeed. It is birth that is inescapable. You cannot choose who you are born to. And once your familial place is determined, that fate cannot be changed. Yet by some strange tangle of destiny, you were given a choice that the very act of existence denies most people. By your own will, you were born again, as a prince. Do you understand? You stand on the threshold of truly becoming a ruler, not as an unearned title of bloodline's chance, nor as a mere authority over people. You have taken control of your life. You are ready to rule your very self. That is what it truly means to be a hero. And it is the crux of the power that is awakened within you. What glorious coincidence indeed, that I, as a scholar of archetypes, might cross paths with and witness such a remarkably fated boy. It almost bespeaks.
Indeed, 'tis his hands that bear our fate.
Who? I remember. I know that I know this voice. Had I forgotten it all this time? Yes. I swear I've heard it before. And I let it slip from my mind. Who are you? You with this voice that moves hearts. Speak. Who are you? Why have you awakened this boy to his power?
If it is answers you seek, then go and claim them.
Are you? Could you be?
As for you, I bid thee awaken. Move onward to thy final ordeal. Take thy place at the final proving of the ascension of kings.
My consciousness faded and I was sent back to my sleep. I'm reminded that Moore was the author of the fantasy novel. Has Moore visited the ancient Elden Sanctum?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Okay, all our preparations are just about set. Now that this is actually happening, I've got some pre-show jitters.
Sorry, I was looking at something you had written in the Discord.
All this royalty? It always felt they lived in a different world to the likes of me. Never figured I'd be walking alongside one myself.
'Tis proof that bloodline decides nothing. We are one people living in a shared world.
Looks like this is gonna be our last mission. Any final words you want to say?
We can't give up. Stand strong to the end.
Of course. No way we're losing here. I've got the fire in my eyes now.
About the new stuff you've felt and learned since becoming the prince.
The new image is so
Can I
cute.
ask you one more thing? Why is it that you want to be king? It's not about honor or power, is it?
Some coin would be nice!
I want to protect this country and its people.
'Tis the answer I hoped for. As your knight, I will ever serve you with all my soul and ability.
Well, I guess this means we're ready as we're gonna be.
You come all this way. Well, I could use some cash, so.
Let's move.
You see?
Adele, all in Grand Chad would give us a warm welcome, but still we should we choose not to fight, then Luis's victims will only pile higher. Hi girls, I hear you're yelling at me. Easy to say we'll help anyone, but doing it is a whole nother thing. All the more reason we gotta prove we're serious about putting our lives on the line. Come on, I wanna kick Luis. Well, I'll lead by example. Besides, it won't be the first time that we've crawled our way out from the bottom.
After having made so many sacrifices, the group has gained new powers and ascertained new truths. Their arch-enemy, Luis, already has one hand on the throne. Even so, they march ever forward, spirits rekindled by battle. They head to Grand Trad, for the fight is far from over.
Oh boy, is it.
That Elden boy is nowhere to be found. I suppose it's only a matter of time until Luis takes the throne.
Speaking of which, I don't see the general. The voice of the pro-Luis faction became too overwhelming. He was ultimately forced out of his position. Why is this happening? Even if the Sanctus Church's favor has collapsed, why is it that Luis alone is reaping the benefits?
The public mind is the same as it's always been. It's too difficult to find answers in themselves, so they follow those who provide. We've certainly relied on that ourselves.
It's always easier to follow than to have to make all the risks yourself. Now that we are out of ideas, what can we do?
Can you imagine Luis on the throne? Can you imagine what he'd do with us? We'd be the first on the chopping block. Do we hide? Run? Our ships are in port.
Is this really the time for idle chit-chat?
Who are you?
Just a passing wastrel. Thought I'd drop in for a word since I was in the area. You might have one way to survive.
Well then, let us depart.
Lord Luis, your pardon. We've encountered an unexpected snag. I killed the prince in the Elden village. I confirmed his death, yet it appears the boy candidate has merged with his corpse. It seems the prince is now resurrected.
Resurrected?
Yes, and what's more, the boy candidate was the actual prince after all. Something about his soul having traveled independently and then returning to his corporeal body.
I see. So his ideal form was spun from Magla. Whatever the case, this means the land's true prince has reawakened in his sanctum. How interesting. After these long years, my chase may finally come to an end. My nemesis awaits.
Lord Luis, what is it about that bastard that fascinates you?
Yeah, I won't let it end like this. I have to do better. I need more power.
I will show Lord Luis I am worthy of his gaze.
We'll soon be arriving above the royal capital.
Excellent. As planned, increase altitude and enter the royal palace in the sky.
Are you certain? We'll be heading directly to His Majesty, the former king, and...
Rest assured, that old fool is powerless to stop me now. Proceed.
Understood.
Let the final banquet begin.
Come on, any takers? Any bets for the other candidates? Remember, if Luis loses, a silver coin could turn into mountains of breeze.
What are you trying to say? You think Count Luis is going to lose?
Oh, no, of course not. I'm just saying.
I'll call that bet. All in on His Highness the Prince.
A Sanctus bigwig gambling away his tithes? This really is the end of the world. Didn't know his esteemed princeliness had any supporters left.
I mean, he's not really the prince, is he? Was actually a monster in disguise all along. Haven't you heard the news?
The times we live in, I'll tell you.
Must be tough, being an easy mark. It didn't take much for you to buy everything Luis was selling about the prince. The fireworks went off the moment he said, "Behold." Remember? You don't think there's any chance Luis orchestrated the entire thing?
Oi, churchman! You've seen Count Luis lie to us? You think he cast some big illusion?
An illusion, eh? What if I said it's a power more dangerous than that? Always struck me as odd. We all know Luis, the mighty human slayer, but how does he keep finding the things one after another? Seems a bit convenient, if you ask me. Like he knows in advance where these monsters will appear to cause havoc.
Easy to nitpick and gripe about him, isn't it, churchman? Maybe someone needs to shut you up.
All right. Let's keep things civil, eh? No sense becoming a monster yourself.
Oi! What's all this fuss about?
Damn it! When Count Luis is king, you'll all be the first at the gallows. You'll die just like Forden.
Well, they're probably just as anxious as the rest of us. All that yelling and thrashing helps fight it off. Humans have been sighted near the capital, after all.
It's more than that. Pockets of society have resented the upper class for ages now, but this might be the spark that lights the kindling. Luis's respect for power is certainly cruel, but it's fair to an extent. Those of us pushing the status quo have always struggled to understand the appeal.
Even then, everyone's on edge. They'll jump at any excuse to argue and snarl at each other. Never seen it this bad. Not normal, I say.
Blind fanaticism and doom go hand in hand. If we don't find some common ground soon, it'll collapse beneath us. Luis left saying that he'd be waiting at the royal capital. Only one place he could be. All eyes are on his Skyrunner as it rises to the flying palace. What are we about to see?
Ah, the royal palace. It's been a while. Do you hear me, O king? Stubborn and deathless? This country is distorted. You and the other titled authorities decide who grows fat and who is devoured. The country knows no war only because our very core is built upon a system of societal predator and prey. It cannot be defied from within. That is peace, but not order. Hand over the royal scepter. The game is over. The country needs change, and I will provide it.
Thou impertinent faith breaker, hast thou no shame in preempting the day of judgment?
Do you presume yourself a god? Is that why you wrought your face in stone and took it to the heavens? You're nothing. Just an ordinary, broken old man.
How wouldst thou wield the king's magic? To what end?
To purify all that your kind have left to rot. You threw away your ideals, but I will never make that mistake.
Only the people's chosen may take the throne. The royal scepter and its resting place remain beyond you.
This royal scepter, the royal magic. Did you think that only generations of kings were aware of their secrets? Why someone can manipulate world-changing power by use of only a single scepter? Why only those supported by the people can use it? Listen well, O king. The truth behind the royal magic. Huh. So it's true. The country truly is putrid with sin. In other words, if I took hold of it now, then I would have the power to change the world itself.
How didst thou learn of this?
How?
Thou wert elder.
You were not always blind to this country's rot. When you visited our sanctum, I saw and knew the passion in your heart. And yet, what happened to our village? What happened to this country?
Oh.
You cannot stop me any longer. Nor can anyone else. Save one lone possibility.
Snatching victory from the maw of catastrophe, the party descends again on the royal capital, Grand Tran. But they are greeted only by ominous skies. Their return hardly counts as a triumph, considering how they departed. Anticipating conflict, the Gauntlet Runner comes to a quiet stop.
What the hell's wrong with the sky?
Isn't that... Oi! That monster boy's come back!
Ah, that's why the sky's grown so hellish. The half-dead bastard returns with his head held high.
A more aggressive welcome than I expected. Would any introductions help them to understand?
It's useless. Words are cheap. Still, we should walk with pride instead of trying to keep our heads down.
True enough.
His Royal Highness, the Prince, returns! Luis distorted his form through strange and terrible magics, but the curse is now dispelled. His true form has been restored.
Oi, if that's really His Highness, then tell us why in His Majesty in the sky stop all this bloodshed?
'Cause he's an imposter! Just like Count Luis said! You'll not fool us again, beast!
Oi! Calm down. At least listen.
And you! Never thought I'd see one of the Magnus brothers standing against Count Luis, even the thick one. He took in a Paribus like you, and you spit on him. Scum! Only thing traitors deserve is a tight rope and a stiff beam. And you want us to support the prince?
Lady Juno, I can't believe this. I admired you. Why would you risk dying alongside some fake prince?
I don't intend on dying with anyone. Besides, I'm still me, whoever I'm standing with.
Hey, you chief! Weren't you the wretch who got kicked out of the knighthood? Now you're with this pack of throne chasers. Shame. Shame!
Mustari girl! You ungrateful pagan! Count Luis brought down the Sanctus Church for you!
How dare you strike out at him?
They're all traitors, I say!
What is all this? The truth of the prince hardly matters to them. Every one of them's only concerned with their own emotions and nothing else.
We'll have your heads on pike soon enough. Leave! Get out of our royal capital!
If they're just monsters, we can deal with them ourselves. How about it?
This is bad. They really are out for our blood. Has everyone gone insane?
Oi! Over here! Don't bother with them! No talking this one out. You need to run. Now!
We weren't away from the city that long. What happened? Why are all the people so bloodthirsty now?
The prince turning into a monster before their eyes still lingers in their minds. After all, a monster entered into their society disguised as a person.
No, that's not...
I know, it's not true. But truth and how it appears to the citizens are different beasts. Moreover, humans have been sighted closer than ever before. The royal capital's populace is unused to danger, so they've become suspicious of each other. How fares your neighbor? Do you run in circles with monsters in disguise? Are questions on the tip of every tongue. Ever since Fordman's death, Luis has everyone on a knife edge. He's erratic, and nobody knows how he'll react to those who defy him if push comes to shove.
So, at the core of it, people are scared witless and they cling to Luis as a savior, rather than the devil he is.
You well know that Luis cares not one whit about social status, especially as a token of birthright. No amount of wealth or standing can buy his protection. So even those who may have opposed him at first now counsel that condemning him would be imprudent, as it puts their safety at risk.
Then we're stuffed. He won't save anyone, and oh yeah, he can create humans, by the way.
Oh, that's all true then. I have my suspicions, but it's still a bit of a jolt. This all said, in my humble opinion, what we're seeing in the people now has been in the works for some time. Now, has the tournament for the throne truly ever been a fair contest? The Sanctus Church bent it to its whim, and I abetted that. To my shame. Before I met you people, I didn't have much to me but anger and quips. Yeah, I'd rant and snipe and have my cynical little discourse, but I'd only looked to others for change. Now maybe that outlook's our real enemy. Blind fanaticism, like I had. Even if there's no malice to it, it's a dangerous thing. Hard to think clear when your mind's a muddy stream.
We've been told Magla is born from people's anxiety. Perhaps the proof is now before our eyes.
Kind of ironic. But we have to do something about it. If we don't, they'll never listen. We'll only ever be seen as an enemy.
I had the inn prepared. They won't let anyone in but you lot. Let's head there for now, shall we?
Nurse is heading back to the Gauntlet Runner. Seems like the city's calmed down at least a tiny bit. They'd have a hard time wrecking our Gauntlet Runner, but we shouldn't still chance it.
All
We
right.
should make our way back to the Hushed Honeybee. Everyone has already gone ahead.
Luis rightfully ought to be king.
Luis is the only one. Smash it all to bits!
Everyone, I'm glad you made it back in one piece. Since you left, Luis's following has only grown.
Have you changed? You're still the same person, aren't you?
'Tis quite a story, but it deserves explaining. I only hope you can believe us.
Alright, wait a minute. Let me get this straight. I had thought all this business with declaring yourself the prince was a well-meaning bluff, but under the deception, you were, in fact, the actual prince. Is that right? Still, I mean, how do you get the whole country to believe your story? Is that even possible?
Frankly, I doubt it. We've just seen firsthand how far we'll get trying to talk the people down.
Then what will you do? If this goes on...
But you're still you, yes? You came to help everyone, just like you helped me before, right?
Yes, that's right. It'll all turn out fine.
Good.
I see. So, even if no one believes you, you're still determined to settle the score with Luis head on?
Even so, the gulf between us is wider than ever. The people have all but named him their champion. With so little time, a guileless appeal to the public may fall on deaf ears.
Hard luck for the honest knight. Not much room left for civil debate now that Luis is openly advocating killing his opposition. Well, that ship sailed when the king's magic faded. Anyway, if there is a key to turning the tide, first place I'd look is the castle in the sky. You saw how violent and volatile the city folk are now, but I don't think it's as simple as fearing Luis. I've been keeping an eye on the royal capital while you were off on your jaunt through the woods. Frankly, the change in public sentiment was too sudden, unnatural. It's as if they've been collectively drained of their sanity, and if I had to guess what's causing it...
You're implying it's Luis's doing? All the eeriness in the sky. Is that because...
Don't know, but the change in the citizens is certainly odd.
Okay, I'm caught up. Welcome back.
If something really is forcing it, that means we might still have a chance to fix it.
What Luis is doing to the royal palace, whether or not he truly desires the world overrun by humans, we won't know his mind until we confront him.
On the other hand, it may well be bait for a trap.
There's gotta be something up there.
Then it's settled. Head to the royal palace and put a stop to whatever Luis is cooking up. With that Skyrunner, you're the only ones who can. And we'll fight in the ways we can too. We'll make sure the whole kingdom hears that the real prince is back after all the strife he's been through.
Indeed. If you can make things better, you might just inspire everyone to remember their own hopes and dreams. Maria's been terribly patient, waiting for you and believing in you. It'd be nice to see her smile again.
Right.
If Luis is behind all these disturbances, then stopping him will help us in the approval ratings. If we can restore chivalry and rational thought, it'll pave the way for defeating Luis. We must press on with that, with faith in that.
I'll always believe in you. We'll all do our best, so you can be a good king.
Indeed. If we win, I suppose you really will be king.
We're counting on you, O king.
'Tis too late today for a grand charge, I fear. Let us take a night's rest, and on the morrow we make for the castle.
So I genuinely don't remember if I finish this, does it automatically go to the next thing, or does it wait it out? I think it waits it out. Okay. I had to remember. Nope, nope, I'm trying to go to the stairs. Hi, you. It's great to see you. Gotta go.
Good night.
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 31 days remain.
To all the people who dwell in this land,
This voice?
Soon, naught but 1 month will remain. On the dawn of the day of the hero, the one who has inspired the greatest faith of the people shall inherit the kingdom. I bid thee forget not these words.
Wasn't expecting to wake up to such a spectacle, but I suppose that confirms it. This is where it ends.
Luis has already fortified himself behind the palace walls. Good thing we've got a Skyrunner, or it'd already be over for us.
Or perhaps it is us he has been waiting for all this time.
However disturbing the world looks now, 'tis only a prelude to the deadland Luis strives for.
Sky looks proper hellish already. And with all the humans out there, it's no wonder everyone's losing their grip.
Well, he wanted a fair world where strength decides everything. Funny how that's indistinguishable from absolute chaos.
But it's Luis who has the most support right now. And that wasn't born of deception. He broke the nation's order, and everyone knows it.
Sure enough. That's what got Ardell and I dreaming to begin with. Figured a world where the poor and weak get trampled on was a world worth breaking. Come to think of it, what do we all stand for, really?
Maybe hope.
A little broad, don't you think? I don't really know what everyone's talking about, but everyone who's seen you and your friends say you're amazing. You make them really, really happy. Because, you know, you've got all the tribes in your team. Everyone's different, but you keep working together and doing great. You're so cool.
A fair point. You're quite right, Maria. It is a hard thing to word, so forgive my fumbling. But perhaps 'tis a matter of standing for something Luis does not believe exists. We must prove that it does.
If you keep on believing in what you want, and you keep on working hard for it, it will come true.
That's right, love. I can think of plenty of people who would be much happier if they took a page from your book.
I see now. This is surely the essence of true magic.
Best of luck, Your Highness. After all those speeches about taking the throne, it'll be awfully irresponsible to go dying on us now.
If Luis claims victory, everyone will be sacrificed in his wake. We have to prevent that from happening. Also, yes, the narration changes. Now the timer will count down when it goes to the next day, and it will show Will and Gallica sleeping on the bed. And also Luis's face was always like that on the stone. It was just smaller when Fortin's face was there. Whatever Luis is doing in the Royal Palace has to be stopped as soon as possible, and it's up to us to do it.
Right, thank you.
Well, we'd best keep an eye on the calendar. The King's deadline was the dawn of the Day of the Hero, so we've got until the day before. And that won't be the end of things either. Even if people come to their senses, it would amount to nothing if Luis sits upon the throne. Personally, I think we should prioritize our main objective here. I'm sure we'd get it done, but we have to make sure we have at least one day to spare before the Day of the Hero.
We've got a few days left, so it's up to you how we spend them. When we set off, let's do it with no regrets.
So Luis is hiding the floating royal palace here. We have to stop him. I won't accept King Luis. That's...
I like how also the weather on every location is now just dread.
It's a campground. Let's put an end to this.
Royal Palace.
So?
Only be absolutely sure that we're ready for anything before we head in. The place has definitely changed from the last time you were there. I wonder if it shows the person's spirit because it's quite non-human. Yeah, it is. It is quite terrifying. So the palace is very, very hard.
It will be Lord
But that is not even actually our last dungeon. We do have another after that, and that's really hard.
Ooh. Hello.
This is where I use the sword I picked up earlier. Start clearing out all this stuff.
Let's give it a shot.
I've already been there. I got the sword. I'm good. We don't have to go. Yeah, here you go. He was real.
Huh? Mission accomplished.
Cool.
All right.
I hope it inspired you for— Yes! I'd actually been looking at some stuff on how it was, how like they did side quests and stuff. I was looking at that. So you can actually find it in the inspiration tab, and then of course you've seen some of the music there in the inspirational videos section.
Luis rightfully ought to be king.
Do you have any MP items I can buy? Yep, we get a discount because Katharina. No, but I will buy a couple of these threads. Okay, so we're on cleanup duty at the moment before we go head up to the Royal Palace. So we'll go take care of stuff. So it means social links and side quests.
So that's what is there to be done?
I guess it's over then.
There's supposed to be a guard over here. There you are.
I can hardly think on that. With all of you.
Do some business with me. Trying to track down a thief. We're certain he made his way through here. Big city with more people than anyone can count. We do our best to patrol, but we don't have the manpower to chase down every crook. That's I'm surprised, as famous as you'd be searching for the culprit yourself. That reminds me, I saw another celebrity around here recently. You know the candidate Jin, real shifty bloke. Well, he'd been wandering around here muttering something about a relic. A relic? Then Jin was behind the whole thing. Hey, can you tell us where he went? He said something about going to an abandoned mine or something like that. It struck me as quite odd. He said for the mines, if we hurry, we might be able to still catch him. Personally, like the bit about having a number of actions per turn, and I plan to expand on that. That sounds cool. Jin went that way. We can go kick Jin's ass.
No trouble.
Seems you got a lucky break. If you'd gone to hide out in the city, you'd be finding a needle in a haystack. Now, good luck out there, Your Highness. Thank you. Okay, these are the last three. Give them to me.
Let's do it.
There we go. That's the one I'm thinking of.
We'll face danger here.
We will face danger here.
That's a rough.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's see. And right there's a labyrinth.
That's a rough one.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Ooh.
This place.
Alrighty. What do we got?
All right then.
Okay, there's a side quest over there on Sumello. Let's go grab that.
Let's go.
Sorry if you hear my phone going off as well. My parents are thinking about coming back home tonight.
Hey?
Yeah, you did the cuisine thing. I will hear you out.
Whatever will I do?
Beautiful sweetness.
Whoa. Lovely that.
Boomabees. Boomabees and Fluffy.
If you
I possibly already made that. I don't know.
give it a shot.
The world belongs to Lord Luis.
What now?
It doesn't. Okay, I'm gonna have to come back and do this when I know on the Gauntlet Runner. Okay.
What's the world coming to?
Good question.
Where to?
Brylehaven has quest.
Let's go.
Humans.
Louise.
Hello.
Hello.
Gran.
Oh, this starts the dragon one, doesn't? Yep, this starts the dragon trials. Okay.
Let's take a moment to prepare.
Please.
I'm wondering if I can actually finish the dragon trials this time. They were
Alright.
so hard. I got stuck on the 4th dragon.
Where to?
There is Denny as a quest. Is this for the other one? It might be for the other temple. Hiya, Denny.
Hello there.
Yep. Okay.
Let's take a moment to prepare.
Thank you.
Let's check.
Where to?
Okay. There should be one over here in Altaberry that's like, hey, you should go beat up the dragons. I hope. Oh god, I hope so, because this boss fight is hard. Basically the boss fight is every time it is the enemy's turn, they will switch archetypes. So it's really hard and they have instant kills. Okay, let's go talk to the bathwater lady too. I know this quest. She wants to sell Prince Bathwater.
Just
Let's give it a shot. Okay then.
Alrighty.
Alright then.
Okay. That should be all of them?
Alright then.
Yes.
Where to?
Okay, who do we have to talk to today? Just so I know. Basilio. And Barden can finish his. Probably go wrap up Barden's. And then we can wrap up Brigida, and that frees us up time for some other stuff. Or Brigida. There we go. Yes, calm down, Barden, you're fine. Can I give people the real archetypes yet? No, I can't! Okay, when do I get you guys those? Is it really you? So it is. It's been a bit of a different air about it, E. But that's the motivation I know you're bursting with. Great stuff. CC, I have another question to ask you. You said before that you really wanted to be king, didn't you? I knew you weren't lying about it, but you've changed your mind. You plan to take the throne now. I do. I understand that I promise to support you even more. Though it begs the question of what I can even do at this point. I gotta say, sure, it's the most perfect time. What happened? Oh yeah, another thing that made me think of Will and the Prince were linked was that their voices were similar. Yep, same voice actor. They're about to announce the governor of Martira again, seeing as it wasn't settled before the account of the sandworm. Put another way, I'm about to get the boot, but you've been aside all the way. You deserve to be there till the end.
Gastro's been acting as a proxy
I
since
was
the
right,
giant
yes.
sandworms made the governorship one big open question. Everyone's gathered here today to learn what's what. And probably to sentence me to exile.
What will you do if you're exiled?
Who knows, laddie? This town was everything to me. Maybe I'll just live alone for a bit in the mountains and think on it there.
Oh, I gotta talk to more. Okay.
I asked you all to gather here.
I was looking up how to get the
so
real
I could
archetypes.
speak about Martira's governance. While Barden was recuperating, I was glad to act as his proxy. However, henceforth, I would like Barden to resume his duties as governor.
What's this?
This town's autonomy was initiated by your sheer pluck. At the time, I cooperated only so I could use you for my own ends. But I had a revelation in those moments as the giant sandworm approached. I saw that I cannot even protect myself, much less the people. When you returned here exhausted and in tatters, I regretted everything from the bottom of my heart. My actions are unpardonable.
Sir Gastro. But if I go back to governing, it's...
Have no fear. You can do it.
Right. I'm just not sure where to start. Except to begin with an apology. My excessive measures frightened you all. And I implemented them because of my own insecurity. I was anxious about whether or not I could keep you safe. So I turned to surveillance and barriers. No more. We'll keep some of our armed forces, but what I really need for security is to have faith in you all. That's why I am not fit to govern.
It's not over yet.
That's right. It's never over. We can still improve this town. And we want you to see it done. Barden, listen. I followed your example and built a defensive barrier myself.
I did too. And I had an idea. We could turn uninhabited houses into shelters.
Things didn't go well before, that's true. But you're not the only one at fault, Barden. This is just as much our town as yours.
Oh, laddies and lassies.
You see? After two disasters, everyone has a more mature view of things. You're free to decline. But is that really what you want to do?
Well, now I must apologize. If it truly is what everyone wants, I'll be the governor of Martira again. This time, I won't do anything to scare the populace. We'll have faith in each other and the town's unity will be known far and wide. And for our first step, I have the perfect suggestion. Step forward, young man. The reason I stand here now is thanks to this fella. He is the hero who saved this town. The one most worthy of the crown. I want us to support him as the future king.
Yes! Barden and a hero together!
Come to think of it, I never told you the truth behind that bit of arson.
These some big ass cups on the table.
It was this little poor wee un who started it. He didn't mean to.
Sorry, I
He
just
touched
missed
no
that.
knight or some fool had left behind. I only know this because just the other day he came to me begging for forgiveness, all in tears. If I'd known from the start, I would have just thought it a lone accident. Instead, I acted like invaders had infiltrated us. Got my people all terrified.
But in truth, you're a kind person.
I'm the kind of man who rushes in without thinking. I ought to take more care and not act so rash. Let's focus on the future now. This region, in fact the whole country, depends on it. Mind if I ask you just one more time? if you think I'm fit to govern.
There's no one more qualified for the job than you, Barton.
And you truly believe that? Then I must devote myself to the work even more, so as not to disappoint the future king. Thank you greatly for everything you've done. This only happened because I had your support. Even when I made mistakes, you stuck by my side. I'll return the favor one day. I swear it.
The Honorable Guardsman, Barton.
Thank you,
Keeper
Barton.
and your by the...
You're the one who brought light to this town, to this country. Today really is such a bonny day. I'm blessed with the greatest of friends. The townspeople love me, despite all my flaws. And everyone is so... Thank you again. I'm just so happy.
Barton and I talked as old friends for a long time. Thanks to Barton's strong faith in me, the people of Martyr now fully support me. Yay! I'm under 1,000 again! Nice, Tony. Is this Brigida? Nope, Juna. Okay, I've gotta go talk to Moore first.
Gotta smash it all to base.
Hit? Luis is the only one.
Now, where was I?
Simply amazing.
With a new ally comes yet another power, I see. As you already know, what you've described is called the sub- Oh wow, we haven't been here in a while. I'm so sorry, Moore!
Ah, right. Oh. Oh.
Well, I see the number of archetypes you studied has grown. I'm very pleased. My own research is coming along quite nicely thanks to you. It's not much, but please take this.
I've been
I want to
waiting.
point out to you, you've awakened the Prince archetype. The powers within your way of life has influenced even your allies, and now signs of your power beyond imagination present itself. It is the power of a true hero, and one who shares and supports the perspective of the sovereign. Such as a royal archetype. Yes, they are unlocked. Thank God.
Good of you to come.
Okay. Thank you, the Royal Knight. Royal Warrior. Yeah, Pokenberg's the Royal Knight. There we go. Nice man, Royal Thief. Oh shoot, yes. I need to get her to 8. We do healers in sight. Oh, thank God we have Royal Thief. This will help so much. So this may be dumb, but I want to try the super boss real quick. I haven't actually fought it yet. That's not the super boss.
Yes.
Where is the Book of Apocalypse? There it is!
What's this?
Book of Apocalypse. It's an ancient beyond words, and its text comprises of pages of terrifying, powerful spells. Even the act of reading it would be singularly dangerous.
Alright.
A danger beyond anything I know that lurks within. If you truly want to read it, I suggest you prepare for the worst. I kind of want to read it more. But it seems pretty dangerous. We don't know what happens. I want to read the book. I want to see what the super boss is like. There's a presence flooding my mind. Just the thought of opening the book. Ah, it's my head. Will!
No. What's happening?
Oh, God!
Force through this one.
This is it!
Take my fullest power.
Get one?
I call upon a royal soul. Going for the weak spot, Juna.
In the neck. Hack and slash. Vitus power. The magic seeds.
Oh no. Holy shoot!
Wasn't enough.
Gotta get back on the top. This will get ugly.
Do not forswear thy path. Thy
We can't take it right now. Okay, I can properly read what this says now. Magic formula, apparently written by the king. It's entitled Memorial Magic, but it's written in a language I can't read. At the end of the document, the word is the word Z. According to it's a person's name. I was hoping to speak further to you about that. I recalled something after watching you and your allies in action. That mysterious language used in the formula, it's from the old world. So it goes back to a time of that city we found buried beneath the Dragon Temple. Why would the king go far out of his way to write such an archaic language? The king was an avid researcher in magic and its origins. He even funded the Mage Academy from the royal treasury. It's not beyond the possibility he would know such a language. And the person whose name is written, they're probably long dead? That I couldn't say for certain, but I did figure something else out. In front of the name is an alias, or perhaps more of a title. The True Seeker Z. And another connection to the archetype. Intriguing, isn't it? Why is the Seeker archetype so important to the royal magic? Does it have the powers we have yet to ascertain? How I yearn to decipher the scroll in its entirety. If you come upon any other further truths, please examine the scroll again.
Oh, you're coming.
So I can't do the super boss yet. I was curious though, so now I know.
What now?
I mean, you are a seeker. I mean, I really can't argue because I have 61 platinums. There's a few other games I have that have 100% as well, but they came out on PS3, so that was before platinum trophies were added.
Let's see.
I can finish up Juna, I can finish up Brigida, I can finish up Katharina. Okay, so I will let you choose those three. I have to use the restroom real quick, so which one do you want to look at? back and I just see Brigida in big letters. Okay, we do Brigida. What's funny is she's like 100 feet away from us. I could have walked.
Intriguing.
I've been waiting for you. I'd like to speak to you about the decision I've made. Do you have room in your busy diary for me? No problem, lady.
Thank you. Honestly, I was thinking about closing up shop for good, but I see we have one last item of business for today. You didn't notice? 2 children have been following you. They have igniters. I imagine they're here for me.
Brigitte!
You two. I saw you at the village.
So you remember us? What a shame, right? I'll bet you didn't think you left any survivors, right? Everyone we know is dead! You killed them!
I see. So, you're here for revenge. Is that it?
You've got it wrong. The church was the one that did this to you.
What are you talking about? The Sanctus told me all about it. They said you set the whole village on fire. That's why they gave me this igniter. They said killing isn't wrong when you're punishing the wicked.
I see. You. My apologies. But I'd appreciate if you didn't interfere. No matter what happens.
Understood.
This is your first time killing someone, I take it. I hate to break it to you, but you should have finished the job without saying anything. You realize you just gave yourself away. Now I might dodge. That's a chance at survival I didn't have before. Might easily be enough to turn the tables and kill you. And what's the exit plan after you've done the deed? How do you get out of the city before they find my corpse? Or did the Sanctus forget to mention these details? The church thought they'd use you to kill me. That? Or they were hoping I'd kill you?
No! You're lying!
If you don't have it in you, then I suggest you save your revenge.
You're not fooling us!
It's a painful thing to live your whole life running away, carrying your sins on your back. If you ask me, it might even be harder than killing someone. You'll watch me die again whenever you close your eyes. You'll smell my blood, hear the rasp of my final breaths, see my eyes cloud. Again and again and again. That's what lies down this road. It's a dark path to walk, alone, with the weight of your despair. Your heart won't let you trust again, nor will it let anyone save you. But you still have time to turn back.
There's nowhere left for us to go.
I've prepared living spaces at my research facility. They're meant to give people like you a safe home.
What? What are you talking about? You think we trust you?
I know how easy it is to lose all your peace and hope in an instant. And now that you've seen that firsthand, I can't fault you for doubting me. But just once, just one more time, I want you to think of your future and get the help you need. It's a hard thing to crawl up out of hell. But the first step is having the courage to believe.
But if I lived in your place, you'd just kill me!
If I wanted to kill you, I'd have done it already. I'm not saying you have to trust me right away. Believe me. I have a hard enough time trusting people myself. But isn't this what you two really want? To believe in people, and believe in your own happiness? Thank you. I'll show you the way to the research facility now. That took incredible bravery, you two. I can already tell you have a better life than mine ahead of you. A more peaceful and gentle future, greater than anything we could imagine, is about to dawn. The two of them fell asleep as soon as they found their room. Must have been the first sleep they'd had in days. Can't imagine how nervous they must have been. We have to protect them. We can't let this place be destroyed. Suppose that means I can't afford to close down the shop just yet. I'll keep selling igniters for now. But I'll only stock models with limiters, meant to dampen their destructive force. And I'll offer a bargain for the people to trade in non-limited igniters towards buying my wares. Against the church's campaign, it'll barely make a difference. But it'll buy some time until you take the throne, right?
That's smart. But I expected no less.
Well, once your heart's set on something, your brain tends to follow suit. It's a small gesture, at best. A pretense at change. But it's enough. As long as it can give those children a little hope. I trust you to brighten our world. Give it the surge of hope it needs. Take the throne, and lead us forward.
I want that hope to come from the both of us.
Ah, right. Now I'm in the thick of this research. I can't exactly dismiss this as someone else's problem anymore. So we'll take on the job together. May the flame of hope burn ever brighter, and may the light of that torch pierce the world's dark. May it reach the crying and the suffering, and save them. I vow to stand by your side. I'll find ways to be useful to you. I was always afraid of telling the truth. I built igniters into a shell around my life. On the inside, I figured I had nothing. I was nothing. Just a hollow parody of a person. But even knowing how weak I really am, you refused to abandon me. Thanks to you, I've come to know hope again. So I'll believe in that hope and try to live my life to the fullest. That's my decision, and I'll stick by it. Thank you, young man, for giving me the courage to live again.
I can feel Brigida's determination to live a new way of life, as well as her unwavering trust in me. Yay! We finished her!
Thank you for helping me embrace my weakness.
We got Tycoon! Let's go!
No doubt there are countless people out there suffering, enduring unimaginable pains at this very moment. But you can show them that their world is not a living hell. Not when you have your own vision for it. I'll be waiting for the day it comes true.
Yay! It went up, or it went lower a little bit more.
The day of
Oh
the
god,
hero
did this
draws
freeze?
near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 30 days remain.
Oh god, it's lagging! Oh god, it's lagging! There we go. Okay, I don't know why it lagged so bad for a minute there.
I see.
Shall we? truth is...
Yeah, it's back. The leg, no! Are we good? The leg seems to be a bit better now. Okay, I think we're good. That was a bad hiccup.
Smash it all to bits.
Oh yeah, we can give Maria all these pictures. Here you go. We have so many for you. Oh, the doggo? That will come up later. That will come up later after we kick Luis's ass. The doggo is fine, I assure you. Alrighty.
All right. All right then. Where to?
Nope, I didn't want to go there. Okay. Whoops. Yes, we will get other information on other people once we kick Luis's ass. We will have another kind of social link thing with anyone we got max with. Think of kind of like how it was with P4, where it's like, it's the last day, go have special time with each one of them. I would happily accept a Brigida figure, she's so pretty. Just Basilio. Okay, we should probably do Basilios just so we can, go do a side quest.
Hey. Thanks.
I'm dating you!
Hey, no way. That... I've got...
What do you mean? What was that laugh? Alrighty, what do we got?
Something up?
Who wants to hang out? Juna and Katharina! We'll do Juna. We need to get her royal archetype. Why are you on the gauntlet runner? We're spending time at the inn!
Hey.
You tell her where Basilio was, there's an NPC with a strange laugh. I can go back over there in a little bit. Remember what I told Meredith about how I wanted her to sing? Truth is, I think I can sing up for her to do that. It's a once-in-a-lifetime celebration. I really want to give her a gift or something, but I haven't had much time to pursue my other options.
Well,
I guess you'll just have to be content with us rushing over to see her. Are you free now? Sure. Yay, I've been dying to hear her sing. I need to get to the Night Prowler over in Brylehaven. Can you use your fancy What happened to my voice there? Fancy teleport magic, please. Back to Brylehaven.
That girl's amazing. I'm kind of emotional right now.
She looks a bit rustic, but she might have what it takes to be a songstress.
Look at Myrtis now. Her audience is melting in her hands. I asked Capra to make some connections, and I think introducing Myrtis here was the right choice.
I think she's got potential.
Yes, she really does. If I don't watch out, she may just pass me up. Her voice, though, it lights a fire in my heart.
You came?
Oh, I just wanted to catch a few notes. But I must admit, you sing with a river of emotions, and it swept me away. I didn't expect to say it, but I was having a great time.
You don't say. Well, thanks. I'll take your word for it. As for me, I think I've learned to face my demons. There's nothing standing between me and my songs now, so you keep an eye out, because I'll be right on your tail. Next time we meet,
we'll be sharing a stage.
Well, shouldn't you be off then? Take too long and I'll have a stage larger than this country.
There's that telltale confidence. I will be off, but do enjoy your time here.
The cheek on that one. But you know, my good man, I think this whole ordeal has finally shown me exactly why I sing. It's not the lyrics, it's not the harmony, it's the power of the song as a whole. And it varies. When Myrtis sings, you can feel her fiery passion. But for me, I want my music to give people hope, no matter how deep the despair. I want my songs to show people that there is always a light that they just have to reach out and touch. That the future is worth fighting for. I think that's what the world needs right now.
If anyone can do it, it's you.
I have to agree. I can only get better and better from here. Well, it would be much easier to do that if the world weren't under a constant barrage of tragedies. So let's work together to create a world where everyone can hear me sing in peace.
We'll create a new country. Together.
Lovely. We'll be humming a merry tune the whole way. My sister told me something once. She said I should always strive to get my voice out to more and more people. Journey has been difficult at times, but I'm so glad I never gave up. And as for you, you better be at my side, listening to every note.
And feel Juna's determination as a songstress and her unwavering trust in me as a friend and ally. Yippee! Now we can get the Royal Dancer class. Let's go!
A future filled with happy songs is almost here. All right, enough of that. Tonight we drink. You're stuck with me until the dawn breaks. Don't make that face. I just want to see what kind of music you like.
Juna and I had a night of revelry that lasted until the sun's first light. We love and cherish the entire party members, yeah. I love all of them. They're so great.
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 29 days remain.
Speaking of...
We ought to proceed with caution.
Alright. Doesn't look like anyone to talk to. Okay, so that means we have to take care of other things.
What now?
Juna, let's make you be this. Alrighty, where to first?
Alright. Let's head there right away. Got it.
When we're on the Gauntlet Runner, I need to check and see which one uses Luma Bees. So I can make that. Damn, I couldn't get Gauntlet Shrooms or Rock Beans and all my first playthrough, and now they're just here, but...
Right.
Preparations are...
Alright, let's see. We can kick June's teeth in, and that will let us finish Nurse's. We need to head that way. We have a lot of locations to go to.
Here's where we are.
I guess
now.
we'll fight Jin first, so we can also finish Nurse's.
It's your call.
Great. Let's...
Fun fact, all the songs of Metaphor I have on my MP3 are all with choirs. Oh.
What to pick?
Okay, let's go to the kitchen first. We have some of these. Let me see here. I could. Oh no, I want fluffy though. Noodles aren't really fluffy. I don't think it'd be that one. I don't think it's sweeter than poison. No, that's a stew. Stews aren't known for being fluffy. Honey cake, that's it. It's gotta be the honey cake.
Well...
What on the Gauntlet Runner wants to chat? Okay, well, we'll go get more MP because we need that. Like, I love this one of the Flying Gauntlet Runner in the boss fight against the candidates, for example, but I also have many more. Yeah, I love the Gauntlet Runner theme when you get the wings. It's so nice. It's definitely one of my favorites. Someone else's laundry's here. Oh my god, it's Basilio's turn!
Alright.
Del was always much better at this sort of thing. Me, I used to wash things by hand, except I didn't really know my own strength, so I ended up scrubbing my clothes to shred. No, Basilio! Hardly even clothes at that point, really just a bunch of threads stuck together. Of course, I didn't see the problem. Just Basilio, no! And Del, he could hardly breathe for laughing at me. Said I'd gone past cutting his wrist. Help! Had him grinning ear to ear like we're both kids' skin, which you could have seen. Oh god, Basilio!
With the protection of the royal magic gone, the tournament for the throne escalates. Those who would turn the tide with military might are spurred by opportunity. However, the case of Jin Dulz was something altogether different. Standing firm in his path is the party's gauntlet runner, prepared to take back what Jin stole from Nurse.
He was a right pup, he sure would. I love people to draw this scene. I'm kind of surprised no one has that I've seen. As a visitor here, it's Jin of the King's Starlight. Place the scoundrel over our runner, would you? Please, we need to get those back for the sake of the peace of this country. Why, are they really that big of a deal? Whatever the case, we can make sure we can now condone stealing. Let's teach him a lesson he won't forget. Yufa's getting it now.
You people! Why are you here?
Every time I see him, he reminds me of a penguin.
We could ask you the same thing. Why'd you steal Neris's relic?
I had no other choice. If I can't prove I'm useful to Luis, then he'd kill me.
He'd kill you anyway.
I thought if I could find him some kind of treasure, some token, I could win his mercy.
Kiss for your cute laugh. Who is this abomination? This is Jin. He has actually been in some of the cutscenes in the back when we had like the candidate one where like we had to turn in like a head and something of something we got. Jin was actually there. He never really showed off his. He yelled at us once in Braillehaven, but he's just kind of been there in the background.
Your engineer, he's the one who made a runner fly. His secrets are bound to be valuable. Maybe valuable enough that Luis would spare my life, but damn it all.
Remember, it's fair.
don't give a damn anymore! All I have to do is slaughter you all! The royal magic's nothing to us anymore! Anyone can be killed, so I'll take your heads and serve them up to Luis on a platter!
Nurse is not having it.
Time to teach this little
Come
people
forth, royal soul.
Light!
Oh, souls of kings, give me strength.
Yupa hit their weakness!
Sorry.
Dancer! Burn!
I can take this!
Don't let up now!
Warrior! Or say
Right
the
as
star! Right!
Tough one.
I can do this.
This is bad!
I shall put all on the line. Fast, dancer!
I do. Warrior!
I can
Good game. Didn't even get a turn.
I'm sorry.
A little distracted. It's a good one.
What I stole it.
You really...
You better listen up. Don't go getting any big ideas about crossing us again. You just... I don't know, skedaddle and lay low until Luis is out of the picture.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Will do. Skedaddling presently.
A halfway decent result.
I shall rise.
Excellent.
I am most certainly stronger than I was.
Woo! Under 900 now! Jin ran off at full speed. I should hand the last relics over to Nurse.
Ah, you got them back! I knew you two could manage it! Most helpful. Ooh, would have been dire indeed if the thief were the one to complete it.
Dire how?
There's something I've got to tell you two. It's about what these relics really are. It was nagging at me a bit, you recall? Why were the relics scattered all across the lab?
There must be a reason.
Has to be, eh? I thought the same. As if someone deliberately made sure they'd be separated. You see, in the course of my tinkering, I worked out that these relics could still function as components to a greater device. The trigger mechanism is a bit like magic igniters, but without a doubt, it's something different altogether. Something utterly transcending modern technology. Based on the few clues present, and my own technical knowledge, I can only conclude... It's a weapon of mass destruction, capable of destroying the world as we know it.
A weapon?
Like the King's magic, or Luis's magic. No, perhaps something even greater. It's a power that could end an entire civilization.
This little thing could do all that. Why even make something so...
Who knows? No way now of telling the creator's motives. But I think I understand how this sort of thing happens. Once you're struck with a grand enough idea, you can't help but bring it to life. As a technician, no doubt they only thought to prove their hypothesis, no matter the danger involved. Only once it became real, they saw the horror in what they'd created. And so this was their effort to bury it, scattering it in pieces across Ukrainian leagues. Hard to say if they plan to put it back together someday, or if they just couldn't bring themselves to destroy the fruit of their labors. Say, old boy, what do you suppose we should do with this?
Let's destroy it. Right now.
Was hoping you'd say that. Truth be told, I was thinking to break it no matter what you decided. I'm grateful you gathered all the pieces for me, but now we know the truth. Wow. Not much else to be done, eh? I hope you can understand.
But how are you going to destroy it?
Couldn't be simpler, really. If we're not putting it together, you've just got to crush the central component. If I'd found this as a younger man, it wouldn't even have crossed my mind to break it. After traveling with you all, and getting to keep working on the runner, it's all been a sharp reminder of why I became an engineer. Technology's not a selfish pursuit. It's something you use to make other people's lives better, happier. That's how I managed to make this gauntlet runner fly. So thank you.
Well, your best work's still ahead of you, right?
Ah, you really do understand me. Yes, a proper genius can't valley well rest on his laurels, can he? So, in that vein, let me pledge my support anew, what? As genius, inventor, and architect of the people's joys.
And since Neris's determination as a researcher and his unwavering trust in me, it's not a smartphone.
The free heart by the...
If we can build an engine, we can build a nation.
You can now study the Dragoon.
Under the circumstances, we've got to learn to take inspiration from the world around us, instead of mooning and pining over brilliance of the past. Plenty of modern inventions took design inspiration from this sort of relic too. We'll need to work out how to make them safer to operate. Right, splendid. I'm feeling positively activated now. Let's have a proper think for the rest of today. Work out some exciting new concepts together. And while we're at it, would you mind hanging around to watch me break this old thing?
Stayed close to Neris, watching as he destroyed the relics one by one. Afterwards, we spent some time chatting about various things and returned to town. Yes, there is a Dragoon archetype. It's Neris's final one. Here, I can go to it. That's the wrong button. I want to do this and then that.
What now?
Dragoon class.
I found new power.
Get all this. Dragoon!
New skills, new possibilities.
Man, I forget how many passive abilities Tycoon has.
Good. I'm still getting stronger. New skills, new possibilities. Good. I'm still getting stronger.
Yep.
New skills, new possibilities.
Yep. Oh my god, I'm using up all these leaves.
I found new power.
Dragoon.
New skills, new possibilities.
It's a very cool looking class.
I found new power. new skills, new possibilities. I found new power.
Alright. Almost done mastering them all. I'm at 95%! It's 2 more classes to finish up, which is Katharina's and Basilio's. Who wants to hang out? Katharina! Yep, just gotta finish up those 2. It's Katharina and Basilio, and then they're all done.
Wait,
So you will. Something's different, but still the same. I'm losing it. Sorry about that, you surprised me. Oh hey, just the guy I wanted to see. I've been thinking a lot about what happened last time. Hard to put it on the words. You got time to hear me ramble? Anytime. You do? What a champ. I know I talked big before, but I haven't done much of anything. I don't really know what to do, if I'm being honest.
You know something?
I was just thinking back to what Manahot said about finding proper jobs. He was right about that, at least. Honest work would lead to honest lives, and more importantly, food on the table. But that's where I hit a dead end. What jobs could Parapists like us even qualify for?
Yeah?
Well, not every day you see Katharina here in Altaberry. Huh? Oh god, how did I pronounce your name? Adoricus. I'm gonna hope that's right. You're gathering people here for work in these parts. Now I'm done doing that. I got a steady gig in the huge furniture shop. An old man who runs the place has taken a liking to me. He's even let me come up with new products and find a new help. I even pulled in all those guys you saw in the carriage the other day. Well, ain't that just brilliant? I'm over the moon for you. It's all thanks to you, you know. The old man's only nice to Parapists like us because apparently you saved his life a long ways back. He was cutting woods in the mountains and some bear didn't much appreciate it. He started running for his life when you swooped in and took it down. He says he knows most of us Parapists are good folk, so he doesn't mind giving us work. That's wonderful. Fantastic even. Oh, hi buddy. My brother showed up behind me.
Excuse me.
That all said, he's probably just one guy in a long list of people you helped, right, Katharina? Well, what goes around comes around. If you're ever in a pinch, you come straight to us, you hear? Thanks, and tell all the lads I say hello. Relying on others, huh? Wasn't in my nature before, but there's even some stuff I can't do alone.
Right then.
Yeah, my brother popped in, rubbed Luna's belly, and then left. One person making waves may not be much around too much, but when everyone gets stuck in, the world's gonna change. I know it. You're right.
Yeah.
Looking at it that way, I'm starting to appreciate every day for what you can do with it. Thanks though, Will.
Thank you.
You've always been there for me.
So much.
And, you know, and I know you never really had the time, but you carved out some anyway. And you know what? I think that's why we deserve King Will. I want to live in the kind of world you create, Will. Since Katharina's newfound purpose and her unshakable faith in me. Something I do, you just come in, rub the dog's belly, and leave. Oh, good. I thought we get that at 8. I guess we get it at 7. Now we're in dungeons. Katharina will randomly pop up in a battle and do damage.
Let's talk shop.
Something's dawning on me. Not sure how to put it into words, but most people find work through connections, right? They try to make themselves sound like a good fit for that kind of work. I guess what I'm saying is that such a bad thing? Take me, for instance. I'm pretty tenacious. You know that about me. You're the coolest! You think so? Well, for your information, I break dishes because I don't know my own strength and get complicated topics put me out to sleep. And one more fun fact. I'm shameless, too. I'm not done asking for your help by a long shot, Will. Yep, a good puff.
See you in a bit.
So anyway, I'm gonna go out there and put in the work in. So don't be a stranger. Katharina's faith in me is getting... Bleh. Give me the support of the Parapists! Yay! I'm slowly crawling back up to where I was.
Draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 28 days remain.
Man, I have a lot of extra time.
Let's head there.
Hello! This is probably starting his, starting that side quest. Yep. There's that laugh! That's a weird laugh. Oh, shoot! They did the voice again! Why do they keep doing that laugh? That person's having a grand old time, aren't they? Well, let's go.
Thank you.
Let's capture him.
Hey, what the hell?
It's Basilia's skilled bodyguard. Keep your head held high.
Right.
Yes, I was trying to save you. Because you're a good boy, and I love you. There we go.
Right.
No, use the archetype destroyer!
Let's head back.
Yep. Can't we skip the days? I mean, I can just go to the tournament and kill things. Okay, I don't think we have anyone to hang out with. Yeah, okay. Let me go get the gamer water then. Here. Here we go.
Let's go.
You little bastard.
What
you.
now?
Okay, shoot, man! What the hell? I just popped in here and he starts going, you little bastard! Dude, what's your damage? There we go.
Jeez.
Yep, let's go in the hot spring.
Got it.
Yep. I just took the plant out of the hot spring, okay? Yes, I gotta bottle up the hot water for her. Apparently you can meet people in the hot spring, but I never had that
The day of the
happen.
hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 27 days remain.
Oh, thanks, Barden.
So...
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right then. Where to?
Okay. I'm gonna go drop off the gamer water. What was that laugh back there? Here's the vial.
Goodbye now.
The hot spring was nice and cozy. Made bath salts.
Mission accomplished.
Yippee! Why do you have a gold beetle? Okay! Got the Princess Serene embrace. Alright, where are we going now?
Well...
All right then.
Alrighty, I guess we'll go here.
Let's go.
We have the towers we do need to tackle.
Okay, what's the plan?
Good question.
Now that...
There is
And right there's a labyrinth.
one there.
What a view.
We have that request there. We have the bird down here that Hulkenberg will want to eat.
Just a moment.
I guess we'll do this one.
I think we have a...
Wait.
Well, let's roll.
It's your call. We don't need to camp. Let's go to Altaberry and then we can... We're at Altaberry! Why would this take 2 days? You can fly!
Danger.
It's a piece.
I think we have a favor to do there.
Well, let's roll then.
Oh, we do have to move by land.
It's your call.
What can I do during those days? I guess I'll just do more laundry.
Great.
So... Maybe we'll get more funny dialogue with Basilio. Does Basilio have anything to say here?
Something up?
Nope. I never dropped off the honey cake! Okay, we need to do that too when we get back. Someone else's laundry's in here. Whose is it? Hi, Heisme, how's it going? Unfortunately, we've seen all your dialogue. They made me laugh too, but... Oh, there's enemies. Would it be too much to ask for a little piece?
Hey, would you mind not just barging in on us?
Gets the glory, what?
Oh shoot, I need to make Basilio the Destroyer class too. Oh wait, they don't take light!
Someone, help it back up!
Someone get me back up! Thank you!
Reinforcements? Reinforcements! Only
Let's
one
go.
left. Finish them off. We're clear. You hit their weakness. That's your opening, Captain.
What a way to do away with yourself. Yeah, it was not intentional.
Summoner.
Which one is this one? Summon deity? Oh, it's Vishnu! Okay.
Yuka hit their weakness. Warrior.
Show me true power.
Let us focus on moving forward.
The site of Malva.
Yep,
forms a
we were
possible
there.
Giving it some thought?
Let's keep going.
The Gauntlet Runner, they are grateful for these
Yep.
moments of repose.
Celia's doing sit-ups.
All right then.
Okay.
What now?
Okay, still max so far. I think it's just Katharina's I'm missing. Well, I can go do basalts. Get some more points. Yes, nothing gets me in the mood for a bath like just the hellish red sky. Oh shoot, we're being attacked.
Hitting us while we're asleep is dirty fighting.
Try a bit of this! As moths
They're weak to ice.
Okay, I can use light and will not be hit.
Royal Soul. Flare.
This should be King Frost.
I shall put all on the line.
No, it is Jack Frost. Maybe it's the other one, is King Frost. Okay.
No weakness. Watch me. Raging fire. Sorry, my mistake.
You're doing great, sweetie.
Show me true power.
The enemy continues to appear. Everyone, be careful. Only one left. Finish them off and we're clear. You hit their weakness. I can do this. That's your opening, Captain. Vishnu. Mask dancer. Burn.
Got Beelzebub's breath. That's a hell of an item. Alright,
Appreciate it.
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 26 days remain.
What to pick?
Well,
What now?
All right.
Alrighty. What do we got? It's Stroll!
Speaking of,
No funny dialogue with Stroll. Already did that. We're being attacked again? Damn, they're persistent.
Hey, would you mind not just barging in on us?
Try a bit of this! Now shot
Can I do light?
Don't rush this.
Yes.
Darkness won't work on flare.
Well, that's great. No one's using darkness.
no time to rest, I see.
There. Come on, everyone. We can't relax yet. Light. You hit their weakness. I can do your opening, Captain. Vishnu.
This is getting a lot of use in this area.
I call upon a royal soul. Sorry, my mistake.
Are you prepared? Show me true power.
That was surprisingly quick.
Located to the east of Montario,
Why is
a
my
forest
phone
path
making
tinged
noise?
with beautiful autumn leaves. Its name, however, is the Abandoned Path. The story goes that a nearby village was struck by famine, and in order to preserve its food stores, abandoned their elderly along this road. The forsaken elders became a food of sorts, for monsters and for the earth. The trees then turned to resplendent crimson. So the story goes. Amidst a view so stained with sin, yet pleasing to the eye, the Gauntlet Runner's engine ceases its mechanical whirring.
Oh! I heard you were coming, so I rushed here right away. I just couldn't keep still. This place is like my back garden, you know. Don't be afraid to rely on me, okay? Okay, thanks, Catharina! How's it go?
What now?
Okay then. Let's go.
We cannot avoid this fight. Stand ready. Marvelous.
We've been spotted. On your guard. Let's push through. Act fast. We'll win this.
Come on, everyone. Think this should do the trick? About that perfect.
Face me! Time
Beautiful
to end
work,
this.
Heismate. Carol down and looks like that's all of them. Great job, everybody.
Good. Tis done. Huh?
I'm better and stronger. Right then.
Hey, you woke up from your nap?
We scattered them. Come on.
Yes,
no
I
time
said.
for prayers. Apologies.
Don't forget
Would you
that.
finish it?
You dumb. 3 enemies left. We can do this.
Hello. Sorry, Lena woke up from her nap, so I was letting her out of my room. Oh, shoot!
The shame.
Someone help him get back in the fight. I'll figure something out. I'll protect all of us. Heismay got knocked out.
Yeah, that was on me. Sorry, Heismay.
I shall repay this favor tenfold.
What are you weak to?
No need to rush this. Strike attacks won't phase them.
Okay.
I call upon a royal soul. Howling winds. And that's that. Victory's ours. Something's off. Watch out.
Well, I found another bug. I'm not really looking for those anymore, but that's good.
Add it to the collection.
Now, we must strike formidable indeed.
Don't forget about me.
I guess she's just helping in all fights now. Thanks, Katharina!
I'll use what I must. Keep your guard. A halfway decent result.
They're immune to light. Careful, everyone.
Dark. Okay.
Got him. Nice going. This is just what I need.
Yeah, like, yeah, she just took out that one guy in one hit. No problem whatsoever.
A few of them blighters around. Care.
Enemies.
Yep, here's the bounty. Big boy.
Don't forget about me.
Yep. Holy shoot, I thought she was gonna kill it in one hit. Please, can we get him? Can we get an attack in?
You hit their weakness. Nice.
Let's go.
Heismay. Nice hit. That was perfect. Fast dancer.
I also learned that the male vocal is the head priest in the Japanese historical temple. It is!
Justice. Are you prepared? So mean, true, tougher than I thought.
Some darker arts.
Through here?
Behold this power. Raging fire. I've done it.
Oh shoot, I didn't level up that.
Yes.
I just skipped by. Whoops. Got the bloodstained talon.
The reason is
We will stop him. Should we go back to the entrance? Yeah, let's go back. We're done here.
Got it.
We're not looking for Nurse things anymore. Thanks for your help, Katharina.
Okay then. Right?
I think I'll go home and have dinner too. If anything happens, I'll rest you set. Why don't you come have dinner with us? Okay.
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 25 days remain.
Thanks, Barden.
Look at this.
I'm looking.
All right then.
Okay, Basilio wants to do his things again.
What now?
I think we can just do one more thing today, and then I will probably stop for now so I can go eat some lunch. But I don't mind taking care of this day real quick.
All right then.
Isn't that...
Let's go talk with Basilio. Hello, Basilio.
Hey.
That laugh is just getting to me.
Now.
You should be the boss. Oh no, you killed someone again. You need help!
Damn it. This one's important.
Hello? Oh, okay. That's actually pretty nice. We can wrap up with Katharina's.
Isn't that...
Wait, before we do, I need to go drop off the honey cake. I need to remember to do that.
Luis is the only one left.
Luis rightfully ought to be king.
It will be Lord Luis before too long. The world belongs to Lord Luis.
Indestructible honey cake.
Lovely that, eh?
What are you playing? I don't know.
This flavor takes me back.
About... Mission accomplished.
Good lord, what am I gonna do with all that cash?
All right.
I've been even using attacks that spend money, but it's just so much. You can do it. Okay, let me go drop off this request, and then we can go finish up the stream with Catherine.
Talking nonsense, you are.
Will you fight for Count Luis?
No, I don't think I will fight for Count Luis.
Well, I guess that's
Good lord, that's menacing.
I guess it's all right.
We did it.
And there's more cash in the bank. God, if only I had this much cash in real life. It would have helped a lot with bills. Hey, we passed 800.
Thanks.
Alright, just those two, and then all those are done.
All right then.
Let's see.
It's Majora's Mask's Moon all over again. Yeah. Just gonna wrap up Katharina's. Hi, Katharina!
Oh, wait.
So then I want to announce to my Parapus mates. Let's go! Thanks, I know what I can do now. Keep your ears open too.
I didn't gather you here just to hand out free money. I did it to help you find good work. Because, see, if you find good work, you don't need to depend on other people. And that means you've got no one dragging you along. You decide how you want to live, and you make the most of it. So let's hear it. Want to live on your own terms? I'm sure the answer's pretty clear. We can get there, one step at a time. And today, right here, is your first step.
A pretty speech, no doubt. But who's gonna hire a Parapus?
I can answer that. Where I work, there's an old man who said if Katharina vouches for them, he'll hire them. No questions asked.
Sure, but we don't have the skills for a workshop like that.
I know. That's why we're gonna get you some proper schooling.
We're going to erect a facility right here and hire a teacher who'll show you how to read and write and perform calculations. You can also learn carpentry, needlework, or medicine. And once you've the skills, we can talk to workshops and trade associations.
I don't care about any of that. I say just give us money. Sounds like a right pain in the arse. There's gotta be a faster way than all that.
You think handouts are gonna keep you alive? If everyone sits in the cart and no one pulls, would you just sit in the mud till you die?
Oh, come off it. We take what we're owed. It's that easy. Besides, you were the one saying we'd steal it back from the rich.
You can do this. Keep going.
Yeah, I did say that, but I wasn't right. And for that, I'm sorry. Something stolen is just gonna keep getting stole. You'll start to fear and resent your neighbour. It's an endless cycle of misfortune. How can anyone take pride in living off someone else's work stolen by force? I couldn't. No, we can't steal our way to a good life. We gotta shape our reality with our own two hands. We welcome anyone who wants to be their own change. Here, together, we write our own futures.
Do you think it's possible that I could be a leather worker?
And I want to try making clothes. I mend all my family's garb, and I'm pretty good at it.
I love teaching kids. If I dedicate myself to study, might I be a teacher as well?
What's gotten into all your heads? All this bloody talk about change. Too late for me, I say.
Not by half. So tell me, what do you want to do? We can work on this together.
Always thought it'd be nice to see the ocean. Thought that since I was a kid.
Then learn how to do calculations. If you can do that, I can introduce you to a merchant in Brylehaven.
This is really taking off. It's gonna take me a while to get through all these people. I know the Parapus haven't had the best lot in life, but I'm feeling more optimistic about our chances these days. Because, I mean, you're gonna be a king soon, yeah? Things will really start looking up for us then.
I'll do my best to live up to your expectations.
Good, because I'll be holding my breath. But I won't be sitting on my hands either. Not that we'll rely too much on you. It's gonna have to be a team effort. Though, I guess in an ideal world, we wouldn't need kings. One king can't make the world a better place. It takes everyone to pull that off.
You're right about that.
I am, mate. A person who puts their mind to it can change their own world. That much I know. Our paths may be different, but I'll be fighting the good fight with you. And when the going gets tough, or when you feel all alone, you remember me. Because we're fighting together, king or not. No matter what lies ahead for you, we're comrades in arms.
The loyal hunter, Katharina. Keeper and Gyot by the...
Woohoo! Martial artist.
But I'm not giving him up.
Let's go!
Katharina! Who's here? They've delivered some for us. You lot better save some for me. Wait, come and have a meal with us. Consider it an early coronation ceremony.
Why wouldn't you have dinner with us yesterday?
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 24 days remain.
Thanks, Brigitte.
Try not to die.
I'll do my best!
Hey.
What am I supposed to do?
Alrighty, I'm just gonna see if I can finish this one up, and then I will just turn off the stream. I do hope that you've been enjoying it. We are probably just going to wrap up what we can on these side quests and stuff, so you might see me fight dragons and things for the side quests. If you don't want to see that though, by all means I can do it on my own time, and then we can I can just stream when we're going to actually fight Luis.
New skills?
Yes!
New possibilities.
That's another trophy! But yeah, if you don't want to see me go through and fight dragons and the other optional bosses, we don't have to. It's just when I will actually tackle the kingdom and stuff like that, we can do that. I'm fine either way. For now though, thank you for watching. I do hope you've been having fun. Bye bye!